Now, the world is buzzing about America potentially joining the British Commonwealth. But that's just the surface of a much deeper geopolitical chess match. Well, Alex Jones emphatically rejected the idea, tweeting that the answer to 1984 is 1776. Others suggest it could be a strategic alliance. Well, the real story, the controversy masked Trump's bold move in Greenland, where Vance and National Security Advisor Waltz have been dispatched on a high-stakes mission. Greenland's prime minister called it very aggressive American pressure. As reports indicate, the U.S. may take more territorial interest in the resource-rich island. Simultaneously, Donald Trump announced a rare earths deal with Ukraine that directly challenges China's dominance. It's not random. It's a coordinated strategy to secure America's resource independence and global leverage. In the Commonwealth debate, likely a brilliant distraction. Now, as Trump reshapes America's global strategy and secures vital resources like Greenland's rare earth minerals, citizens everywhere are feeling a new sense of security. But for many Americans suffering daily pain, national security means nothing without personal relief. That's why top medical experts have unveiled Conolidine, the only natural solution that optimizes your body's endorphins for complete pain relief without drugs. While the government secured global resources, over 1 million Americans, including professional UFC fighters, have discovered this revolutionary compound. After 14 years of clinical research, Conolidine has proven both safe and effective with no side effects, grogginess, or addiction potential. Try it risk-free for 90 days at trycono.com/NNN. It's linked down below. Experience daily pain relief. You have nothing to lose but your pain. So we've got some interesting information here. Alex Jones posting exclusive. Trump confident. Roger Stone says there's no way President Trump is going to join the UK Commonwealth being proposed by King Charles.
Look, I don't speak for the president, obviously, but I think he's trolling. I think he's just being nice. He clearly understands what 1776 was all about. I will ask him about that when I speak to him or when I see him, but I really don't see this happening. That's just my opinion. Look.
Oh, I lost it. Where'd it go? Sorry. Oh, here.
As far as Prince Charles is concerned, if he wants to send me any of his hand-me-down clothes, I'd take them. Other than that, I don't like his political views, and I think the idea of joining the Commonwealth of the United States is a terrible idea.
Yeah, it's a terrible idea. People get very concerned. Here we have this. I hope President Trump is trolling. There's no way Americans will stand for this setup again. Commonwealth, literally UN 2.0. We don't want to be suckered into socialist BS again, where these UN goals and DEI principles follow us. Trump embraces, this is the headline, Trump embraces rumor of U.S. joining Commonwealth. I love King Charles. And here we have, this is the Commonwealth working with member countries to promote democracy. Yeah, sure. The Commonwealth. Let's keep digging deeper. Here is the thread that Alex posts. He said, I got a message for Donald Trump. If you really try to make America join the British Commonwealth, 1776 will commence again. Americans everywhere are shocked by Trump's announcement that he may attempt to put King Charles at the head of the United States of America. Von Allen America says, chill out. It's a ceremonial thing, just part of the historical Commonwealth countries that are tied to England in some way. Alex saying, no, it is not. Here we have more. This is a selfie video he shot.
The secret message that Trump came out yesterday in response to Keir Starmer announcing the news that the secret message that King Charles is going to bring next week to President Trump at the White House is an invite to be a member of the British Commonwealth, an associate member. And I posted a video saying this is just outrageous. Now, it doesn't mean Trump has done it, but the fact that Trump said he would be open to it is outrageous, ladies and gentlemen. Being an associate member isn't just ceremonial. I have covered these Commonwealths, and the fact is that means you're affiliated with the British Empire and that the sovereign head of that is the King of England. On top of that, the UK is the center of really the globalist system and has been running attacks on America, on Trump, trying to keep the Ukraine war going. They're directing the whole thing. So it's disgusting. And then King Charles wants carbon taxes, world government. He's a huge WF globalist. So America is 1776. America was founded getting independence from King George III. And I can understand that Trump wants an alliance against China. We already have that supposedly with the UK because they have interest in their Commonwealth in New Zealand and in Australia and to some extent Taiwan. So Trump understands China is the main threat. My point is that I'm all for Canada being the 51st unofficial state economically. We have a $200 billion a year trade deficit. They depend on us. Free trade with them would be much better. They have 300% tariffs on a lot of our products like dairy, poultry, milk, eggs. I mean, it is just absolutely out of control. So major alliances are shifting. The EU is collapsing. They're now allied with China. The globals were double-crossed by China 15 years ago. This is a long process of the globalist system falling. And the British Empire remnants on record in mainline PhD level political science textbooks will tell you that after World War II, we really officially merged a lot of our operations with the UK. And the UK is a tyranny. They're destroying their own sovereignty. My God, it's run by pedophiles. Keir Starmer is the top pedophile protector when he ran.
Wow. So Alex is on fire. But we have more. This person, Tom Luongo, says this whole join the Commonwealth is classic British agitprop to create something for us to argue about, created out of nothing. Trump did not agree to hold those talks. Trump said nice things about being invited by the king, and the Sun made some stuff up about it 2 weeks later. American Susie Q, I can't imagine Trump wanting to join the British Commonwealth. It's not compatible with our constitutional republic. We won't agree to a constitutional monarchy. And here is RTSG News. This is 24 hours ago. Donald Trump wants America to join the British. This is what they're declaring. Donald Trump wants to join the British Commonwealth. Listen to this. Is there anything here? It's just music. Donald Trump expressed interest in the U.S. joining the British Commonwealth after King Charles invited him. Commonwealth countries consider British king to be their sovereign, including Canada, South Africa, Australia, and others. If Trump were to accept Charles' offer, it would be the first time in nearly 300 years the British would have had this. I love King Charles, Trump wrote on Truth Social Friday morning, while linking to an article citing a report that the monarch would secretly offer the U.S. membership in the Commonwealth during Trump's visit to England. So that's what people are talking about right now. People are obviously very concerned if that were to even happen. I don't know what, I mean, I'll let you guys battle this one out in the comments. I don't think Trump would ever consider joining the Commonwealth. I would be very shocked if he did. But we have more. Let's continue moving over to Greenland, because Greenland's prime minister criticized the upcoming visit of the second lady and White House National Security Advisor Mike Waltz to the island, calling it very aggressive American pressure. He said, until recently, we could trust the Americans who are our allies and friends with whom we enjoyed working closely, but that time is over. We'll see how that plays out. Here's Vice President Vance saying Denmark isn't doing their job in controlling Greenland and is not being a good ally. This was posted 12 hours ago.
It's not being a good Denmark, which controls Greenland, it's not doing its job and it's not being a good ally. So you have to ask yourself, how are we going to solve that problem, solve our own national security? If that means that we need to take more territorial interest in Greenland, that is what President Trump is going to do, because he doesn't care about what the Europeans scream at us. He cares about putting the interests of America's citizens first.
And that's what needs to happen. Here's Peter Clack. Global warming has vanished from the climate radar. The study of Greenland's ice confirms that for 160 years there was no change. The same in Antarctica. The Arctic has been stable for a century, and it's all a big swindle. Yeah, pretty stable temperatures there. Here is the second lady getting ready to go to Greenland. Check this out.
Hello. I'm so excited to share that I'll be visiting Conolidine, Greenland, next weekend. I'm particularly thrilled to visit during your National Dog Sled Race, which our country is proud to support as a sponsor. I've been reading all about it with my children, and I'm amazed by the incredible skill and teamwork that it takes to participate in this race. I'm also coming to celebrate the long history of mutual respect and cooperation between our nations, and to express hope that our relationship will only grow stronger in the coming years. I look forward to meeting many of you soon. and to learning from you about your beautiful land, culture, and traditions. See you soon. Hello. I'm so excited to share that.
So that's happening next weekend. Operation Greenland. 14 hours ago, Amuse posting this. Ahead of the U.S. takeover of the island, Trump has dispatched VP Vance and NSA Waltz to meet with the natives. U.S. Air Force cargo plane landed in Nuuk, carrying 4 U.S. government vehicles ahead of their Thursday visit. So here's some footage of that. The advance team arriving in Greenland to prepare for the visit of the Vice President, Second Lady, and Secretary Waltz. So the move to acquire Greenland is still on the table. We haven't heard much about it lately, but these are more major strategic moves as we continue to seek a way to acquire Greenland. Of course, I think that what they have to do really is the people of Greenland have to vote for it. I don't think we can just absolutely take it or annex it or something like that. It has to go through a strategic vote within the nation itself, and they have to want to join the United States. So this is still very much on the table. Let's continue. We have some more. Speaking of international developments, let's talk about Ukraine for a minute. And of course, the Abraham Accords. The vice president had this to say regarding the Abraham Accords in the cabinet meeting today.
Absolutely nothing. If you think about what happened with the Abraham Accords, one of the great diplomatic breakthroughs under the first Trump administration, really in the last 30 or 40 years of American history in the Middle East, and the Biden administration did absolutely nothing with it. Built on it, not at all, added 0 additional countries. Purely out of political spite, the Biden administration, I think, hurt the United States and really hurt the project of world peace. That has changed. Luckily, about 2 months ago, we got a new president. And that president has given us the task of building out the Abraham Accords, adding new countries to it. And really what you see is a lot of these countries that have historical, ethnic, or religious hatreds want to build. They want to build new artificial intelligence. They want to build new real estate projects. They want their citizens to become rich and prosperous and peaceful. And they're setting to the side some of those old hatreds under the leadership of President Trump. So it's early, but we made a lot of progress, and we'll keep on making progress, sir.
And the progress continues. President Trump says a rare earths deal with Ukraine has been reached and will be signed shortly. This posted just 7 hours ago. Here's Secretary Rubio. The American people should be proud we have a president.
Putting peace in the end. Yeah, Mr. President, first of all, I think the American people should be proud that we have a president that's promoting peace and the end of conflict on this planet. This is a war that's gone on for 3 years, as you pointed out, that, as you've rightly pointed out, would have never happened had you been president, but now it's here, and it needs to be brought to an end. There is no military solution to this war. It has to end through negotiation. And there's only one leader in the world that's capable of bringing two sides to a table, and that's our president, the president of the United States, President Trump. And that's what he's done. And so today, even as we speak, we have teams on the ground in Saudi Arabia meeting with the respective sides in the hopes of making progress towards this outcome that we all want to see. And I think that the country owes you a great debt of gratitude, and the world, really, because, I mean, you're the only leader in the planet that can bring the two sides together to bring an end to this conflict. And that's what you've done. And you've done it despite, impediments from other countries and others who maybe have different opinions about how this should go. But ultimately, I think that the only chance we have for peace is through the president's leadership, and you've shown that, and we hope it'll bear fruit. And today will hopefully be one step more in that direction. Yeah.
And we're heading in that direction because the masterful strategic positioning that we're witnessing is not accidental. It's the art of the deal playing out on a global scale. While the media fixates on Commonwealth rumors, Trump is executing a resource security strategy that will fundamentally alter America's geopolitical leverage. Rubio stated it perfectly. The American people should be proud that we have a president promoting peace and the end of conflict. So here is the vital question for you in the comments. Will we recognize these strategic moves for what they are, a comprehensive plan to secure America's future, or allow the media to distract us with manufactured controversies? Support our independent coverage of these critical developments with our Next News collection at shop.nextnewsnetwork.com and show your understanding of this chess match that's reshaping our world, linked in the description.